Well, the eyes of the college sports world are upon Texas this evening as a giant television deal was struck between UT and ESPN.
The deal is worth $300 million over the next 20 years to launch a 24-hour Longhorn network. But what does that really mean for academics at the university?
KXAN's Chris Sadeghi joins us live with more on how the money will be shared.
Well, with budget cuts at UT, this is something William Powers knew he was going to get attention on, especially when you sign a big deal like this. And he made very clear, yes, this is a deal and a big win on the field, but also in the classroom. Spotlight has never been a problem for UT athletes because people pack stadiums to see what they do. But on the other side of campus, a bulletin board is packed with flyers begging for a fraction of that attention.
It's like the dream for any performer, any artist, is to get seen.
As a performer and fine arts major, Daniel Sullivan knows the size and scope of his performances may pale in comparison to those across the street during football season. But a 24-hour network could spread the spotlight across all 40 acres.
We'll produce television that shares our programs in the performing arts, the humanities, the sciences, and in other disciplines.
President William Powers says while other live game broadcasts, coaches shows, and other athletic content will make up the majority of programming, the UT network won't be just about Longhorn sports, but Longhorn everything.
We have a group on the campus that will be working with ESPN with the kinds of ideas that would showcase, the cultural and musical and academic programs.
I think it's an attractive, pull towards the university, and I definitely think it's a cool idea.
RTF student and filmmaker Jonathan Foley has hopes one of his films could get airtime on the network, but also hopes that paycheck gets spread around.
We're currently facing budget cuts, and we have been for the past year, and I think, it's a university first.
Something Powers addressed right away. UT's slated to get $10 million a year for the first 5 years of the deal, and half of that has already been committed to academics, as the Longhorns try to make sure all the cattle get fed with a $300 million pie. And also a pair of $1 million endowed chairs will be established in the physics and philosophy departments. Powers says with the situation that higher education is in, it will take more private-public partnerships like this to make it through. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN, Austin News.